Hey, what's up, guys? Here at my home gym. I got a request this morning actually if I can give a small tour around my home gym because they're like, look, you got some gains. I want to know what kind of shit you be doing. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, why not? So I just came back from school. We have a gym at school. I actually have weights last period, the very last period of the day, seventh period. And we were working on cleans, we were working on bench press, squats, front squats, and a bunch of power lifts. Um, but again, you're squatting lots of people and you're waiting for others to, get done with the exercise so you can have a turn. So you're not necessarily constantly working out. You probably get maybe a set or two done with the minimum amount of reps. So you're at home, I spend an hour and I get all those sets in that I need. And plus, in weights, they don't work out many parts of the body, just kind of the core areas. So that's why I do a post workout every single day, Monday through Friday, and I take Saturday and Sundays as my rest day to kind of recuperate. Maybe one Saturday out of each month will be a cheat day, but I won't go too far because you always need to reward yourself for the hard work you be doing. So enough rambling. I'm gonna take you around. So right here we have the rowing machine. This one was given to us by our neighbor that lived across the street. They were moving into a smaller house and they had no room for this, so they were like, you guys want it? We all know that you guys like to work out, so we're like, sure. What the rowing machine does for you is it builds up multiple parts of your body, especially back, triceps, biceps, your quads. It really depends on how much weight you use. So we're trying to figure out how can we get more resistance on here, because we're handling the same type of resistance each time. We're trying to get this up and running. Right now we just get minimum right here, but I use this as a warm up before sets. So if I do a superset and I need to warm up a bit, I would then go on here, technically call it a quadruple set, but nah, I don't like that. Anywho, then we have, well, the weights are not on here because they're on that baby. We have an easy bar, we have a 10, or no, sorry, an 11, 10, and a 5 plates on both sides. We also have a bench. We have two benches actually, but that one is missing the barbell because I kind of broke it when I was 5 before I got into weightlifting. So we had to throw that out. So the only use for that really is for leg extensions. That's about 125 pounds on there, which is my minimum in terms of leg extensions. That's why I use this bench. I use this bench to actually bench. I bench with the EZs. And the EZs are a bit more beneficial because the weight is more closer to your body than a barbell itself. But you can't put too much weight on there because it looks awkward and it's hard to pick up. But I literally have to do a catch, right? And then take a seat and then move backwards just so I can bench. Um, Next off, we have what I call the angels. 50 pound, 60, all the way up to 80-pound dumbbells. I can chest press up to 70. Actually, with 70s, I'm gonna need a spotter for that. I could do it independently, but just to make sure I do the reps correctly and all the way through, I'm gonna need a spotter. But 50s and 60s, no problem. I can curl the 50s for biceps. Almost can curl the 60s. I'm, kind of there. And then at the very bottom there, we have 10s. We have two sets of 10s, and then we also have with my 15. This one was given to me by my grandpa, a 15-pound dumbbell, which is good for behind the neck exercise to hit the triceps, also for shoulder when you're doing front exercises with it. It's pretty basic. We have smaller weights here, plastic weights that are also for the extension machine. We have a Roman chair to do, sit-ups, backward sit-ups, and dips. At the very back, I don't know if you can see it, we have another machine that is used for your calves. The calf machine. This develops your calves. I have decent sized calves. I still need to work them out. But what I do, because I don't feel like going all the way over there, do the space, I literally put the bar almost as if I'm gonna squat it, and I just kind of move up and down like this, make sure I get so I'm doing here is I'm just gonna do like this, kind of do a little bit of a on the tippy toe type of thing with the weight on my shoulders, almost like I'm squatting, so I can get the same effect by doing that, almost like with the calf machine. But the calf machine is more concentrated. That one is more general, basic exercise, but it still hits the calves real well. So that's basically about it. And I just do various other workouts, you know, for the triceps, you know, chest and etc. But this year has built me up, and since I also take weights in school, it's an addition. Um, then I also get other questions, is, you know, how long do you work out and on which days? Again, every single day I get an hour in. I consider workout in my school to be a pre-workout, and I walk home, so I get my cardio in, and then I go to my actual workout, which fits just perfectly. And then they're like, okay, what days? Again, Monday through Friday. I work for 5 days. I try to work out every single body part at least twice every single week. I do what I call a split routine. There are two definitions of that. Either a split routine is you work out in the morning and then you rest a while. Say in the morning you work out chest, and then around the evening to night you work out, say, biceps, right? I do the same thing, but I scrunch it into an hour. So for 30 minutes, I'm going to focus on chest. And then for the other 30 minutes, I'm going to focus on biceps. So I'm keeping it together. I'm coupling my workout. I'm coupling the my split routines. Sometimes I like to vary in between. So even though I do chest, I'll maybe add a few bicep workouts in there just to kind of mix up the workouts so it doesn't get boring. When you work out, you always have to make sure that you're always switching up your workouts. You don't want to constantly do the same type of workouts each time in the order that you always put them in, because your body's going to get used to it. There's this thing called the shocking principle. The shocking principle is you're basically shocking the muscle. In other words, you're basically surprising the muscle. You're doing workouts that the muscle is not prepared or never will be prepared for. It's never going to determine what you're going to do next. Because if you keep on doing the same workout every single time, your muscles are going to be like, okay, since you do the bicep curls, I know that you're going to do the chin-ups. And after the chin-ups, I know you, then you're going to go back to bench press, then back to chin-ups, then back to the bench press. I know your routine. So it's going to mold, and it's going to become immune to that. You don't want that, because you won't get any type of muscle growth. So you need to shock the muscle by changing up your routines every single time. And on Mondays, say that Monday through Friday you have certain, different workouts of different body parts. Switch it up. So if you do chest and biceps on Monday, next week on that same Monday, do triceps and legs. Switch up your routine. Make sure that you shock the muscle, and guarantee your body will never ever draw accustomed to it, and it's going to keep on building up. It's going to keep on adjusting to it. That adjust builds your muscle, because every time you work out, you break muscle fibers. They're called micro tears. And so within 48 hours, your body is trying to repair those micro tears. So what it does is that with the protein that's on your body, develops a new muscle to go over those micro tears in replace of that, which builds you a much bigger and stronger muscle, which then leads us to nutrition. What kind of foods do you need to eat? Well, it depends on what you're going for. Are you going for muscular strength, muscular endurance, or hypertrophy? That's what you got to figure out. But I like to give out this. If you want to get big, do hypertrophy. If you want to get strong, do muscular strength or muscular endurance. It really depends on what you're working out for. But what you need to eat, though, which is important for all three different types of workout strategies: protein, or take amino acids, or both. Both will help. Eat foods of high carb meals, maybe once every 3 days. Eat healthy. Eat very nutritious foods. But protein is highly, highly, highly recommended. Actually, it's required. Without it, it's impossible to build muscle, because protein builds muscle. Amino acids make up protein that builds muscle. I like to do both, but what I do during the day is I drink amino acids. That then boosts up the production of protein, which then makes muscle as I work out. And in conjunction with that, I still take protein supplements to put the extra edge, because I'm technically working out twice a day with about an hour in between them. So I'm working out very often, which means I have to take protein very often to supplement. And sometimes also, sometimes, all the time, There are different types of supplements out there. Some are for recovery. I get a type that have recovery and energy at the same time that gives you energy, but also recovers your body afterwards. So the next day you have the energy to work out even stronger, even harder, right? So I'm basically just answering questions I get every single time. So and what else? What else? So we have I got done with the tour. Different types of body strategies that you're going for. Your nutrition. Oh, and the other one is if you want to get big or if you want to start developing muscle, do it often. Work out 5 times per week at least. If you don't have any time, at least 3 times per week. Or if your schedule's gonna be like, okay, 3 days I work out. So say Monday and Tuesdays I lift weights, and then Wednesdays I do cardio, and then Thursday I rest. Friday back into it. Keep the 3-to-1 day ratio. And out of those 3 days, have a day of cardio, even if it's for 15 to 30 minutes, because you don't want to get fat big, you want to get muscular big. That's your goal, if that is your goal. If you just want to get toned, then still, I would highly recommend adding some cardio in there, because you still don't want to add, you don't want to gain weight. That's the one thing. You want to keep your body and let your body replace the fat with muscle to get that tone, right? The tone, you know what I'm saying? Because back when I first started working out, I didn't know everything there was to work out, the science behind it. So I was just toned. And then now, my second year in, I'm now getting bigger, going beyond the realm of tone to actually becoming muscular, to becoming buff, to become strong the way that I want to be. But different people have different goals. Last before I leave, if you're already in the gym and you're lifting Twinkies, don't worry. You're gonna climb up the ladder eventually. Some people are just naturally gifted with strength. So first day in the gym, they're probably already squatting with 225, or they're probably already benching at 180, because it's natural. It's just in their genes. Now, different people have different body parts. You have to train according to your body type. Did I say body parts? I meant to say body type if I didn't say that already. But anywho, people have different body types. So you have to work out accordingly to your body types. You have, if I can remember, you have ectomorph, endomorph, and mesomorph, if I'm saying those correctly. Those are 3 different body types. Ectomorph are people who are they're muscular, but they can't get big, or it takes a long time for them to get big. They're like your runners, your sprinters, your people that are in track. Endomorphs, they're kind of in the middle. They're easy to gain muscle, but they'll never get the size that they really want in terms of getting lots of muscle. They're more slim, muscular. So if y'all know who Frank Zane is, or who else? Many of these actors, like Will Smith, for example, they're still skinny, but they have muscle, right? And then you have mesomorphs. These are the people like myself that gains muscle easy, because we're naturally born with a bulky body, big chest already, bulky shoulders, broad shoulders. So we already have the foundation. We already have the formula. We just got to solve it. We just got to accommodate to it. We just got to work it out. Mesomorphs, they're easy to gain muscle. Already have the foundation there. Is that they gain weight easier. So how do you combat that? Well, for mesomorphs, we gotta do a lot of cardio. Ectomorphs and endomorphs don't have to do as much cardio because they have a high metabolism, and mesomorphs do not. Okay, so you gotta figure out what type of body part you are. I don't know if I pronounce those correctly. Look up online, you'll see the correct pronunciation. But those are the 3 different types of body types there are, and those 3 different body types have different. They each have their own body strategy. Your muscular strength, muscular endurance, and hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is for mesomorphs. Muscular strength is for ecto, and the endo is muscular endurance. But you can switch it up, because it really depends on you and how you want yourself to look. Alright, so I thought I'd make a small workout video. Hope this was very informal. Now it's 3:08, so I gotta start working. Once I come home, I wanna be here by 2, get out by 3:30, so it's 3:08. So I just killed 14 minutes of my workout, but who gives a shit, right? So I want to be out till maybe by about 4. But anyways, if you guys need some more workout tips, hit me up. I'm gonna put my Snapchat at the end of the video, so add me, follow me, do whatever. Ask any question you want. If you want to have your questions answered on a video like this, and if you want a shout out, I can shout you out. I'm also doing a, well actually no, that's a secret. You'll know in my next video what that is. But anyway, I hope this was informative. Now I gotta go.